everyone, so I'm back with week 30 and this is the 23rd of July until the 29th of July. This was a fairly busy week actually. Had quite a few bits and pieces planned, but a few things were a bit spontaneous as well, which is always quite nice. So this is the backside of the Design X, which is the 5 6x4s in portrait and then the 2 3x4s in landscape. And I really liked it. I like that I actually had photos that I wanted to blow up enough for these pockets. So this week I actually went to go see Barbie, which was one of my spontaneous things. I wasn't intending on seeing Barbie on that day, but we did. So that was fun. And I loved this collection. It's the All About a Girl collection from Echo Park. And it had quite a few sort of quotes and stuff from like the Barbie movie. And I did quite a few girly things this week. So I just thought it'd be quite nice to use this collection because I didn't know when else I was going to use it. I loved it, but I don't have children, and to be fair, all my friends seem to be having boys, so I don't even have anyone to use it for at the moment. So I just thought I'd use it for myself and use it as like a girly layout rather than like a baby girl sort of layout. So the first pocket obviously will be my title card. So I'm going to use the one that says "Best Day Ever," which is actually a quote almost from Barbie as well, which matches quite nicely. But the photo that's going to go underneath that pocket in the bottom left is a picture of me not celebrating but just being a bit more chilled. I was actually working Sunday, but I managed to get quite a lot of scrapbooking done and things, which was nice. I actually had some April left in the cupboard, and I don't drink really at all, but I will have a drink like an April spritz or a Malibu or something like that. But I don't drink beer, I don't drink wine, I don't really like Prosecco, so I'm a bit on a night out and stuff I don't really drink. But I like a few things mixed with, soft drinks. So I like April mixed with lemonade. So that's what I had on this evening. So yeah, I had candles lit. I was doing some scrapbooking, and I had my glass of April with my lemonade, which was a really chilled evening for me. So I liked that. So the washi tape I'm also using is this cute purple one with little flowers on it. And it's really nice. I think it's come from the range actually. It's only small, so it's not a real thick one. But I'm going to use some of the stickers from the sticker sheet. I like this little pink flower. It's going to go at the top, and I'm going to use a word sticker that came on the sticker sheet. It says happy and carefree. I do go back into my stash and get some of these sticky notes out, and I'm going to use the pink ones. Then I can just write on little bits, just say what I was doing. And I do use the little hearts that come on the sticker sheet as well. The paper I'm using is actually from the Works, and it was only a cheap one, but it doesn't have a name either, but it's Make and Create, I think it's called Make and Create Design from the Works, and it's the birthday themed one. It was only like £1.50 or something, so it was good for that. So it had like nice colours in it and had quite sort of bright colours, lots of purples and pinks and stuff, so that matched this collection quite nicely. So there was two cut aparts that were landscape, and they actually fit into these pockets, so I was going to use both of those just to fill those pockets up basically. I was going to leave one for journaling, but it worked out quite nicely that I didn't have to, and I could just use those as my two landscape 3x4s. One says you are amazing and unique, and the other one says girl power. So they were quite cute. So I'm just struggling to get them in the pockets. I just have to cut them down a little bit for that one. Now the middle pocket, which is really exciting, we booked a holiday. We actually booked the first holiday of 2024. So obviously we're getting married next year, so our holidays may not be so frequent next year. We are still planning hopefully to take a few. We do obviously have our honeymoon as well, but we had 1 week left over that we could definitely book. So we are going to Tunisia in Africa. So that would be fun. We've not been to Africa for a long time. I don't think we've been since like 2017, 2016. So it's been a long time. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's just a week sort of beach, all-inclusive holiday, really. It's not going to be load of planning or anything. It's a package holiday, so everything's included. Transfers, flights, accommodation, everything like that. So I don't need to worry about any of that. I just need to pay it off. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be like a week of chill before summer comes along and we have 4 weddings to attend, one being our own. So it will be a busy summer. So I thought it'd be quite nice to go on a nice relaxing holiday just before. I'll see whether it would be nice and relaxing, because I'll probably be in complete panic mode about the wedding. But the thought now is that I hope that it be all sorted and I can spend that week just relaxing. So there was actually a cut apart, which was like this border of hearts, and I really liked that. So I cut it in half and obviously used it on top of the bottom of the picture. So the picture is just a screenshot of my booking confirmation, obviously without any major details on there. It just tells us like the hotel and the destination basically. And I'm just going to use the stickers that says life is an adventure. It goes at the bottom, and then the word sticker, a little bow at the top. So yeah, that was exciting. That was it wasn't spontaneous as such, but I didn't expect to book it just then, but we had the leave and we got it, our time off granted and everything like that. So I thought, why not? It gives us more time to pay it off as well. So that's not until April 24, so plenty of time to pay that one off. So then the 2 pockets are going to go on the right hand side. The top one is going to be the screen picture from Barbie. So what happened on the Tuesday, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday. Basically, I had to go into Leeds for a meeting at work, and my friend, but also my colleague, came as well. And so after this meeting, it only took about an hour and a half, we went for lunch. We went to Nando's, and whilst we was in Nando's, she said, do you want to go see Barbie? And then I said, what, now? And I was intending on forcing Joe to come with me, but when she said this, I was like, yeah, definitely I'll go, because Joe has no interest in going. So we went to go see Barbie. We got like 2 of the last seats. As we were trying to book them, seats were literally going before our eyes. So we managed to get the last 2 seats together at the showing, like literally an hour after our lunch. So we didn't have to hang around or anything, and it was so good. And it was just really nice. It was just nice to have a bit of a spontaneous day, and obviously turned a boring meeting day into a lovely afternoon, basically, of having lunch and a cinema. So yeah, so that is just the film poster for it. Obviously, I just put some washi tape at the bottom. I use this cute little bunny and the butterfly just to add to it. But the bottom photo is actually a picture of us in the cinema. Obviously, it's dark, so it's not the greatest of photos, but it's still a little memory of just our little spontaneous afternoon. So I'm going to use the rest of that border strip that I used for the Tunisia photo. I just put that at the top. And I use the sticker that says Girl Power, and also the thanks so much sticker, which is cute. So yeah, it was a really nice start of the week. It's always a good start of the week if I'm booking a holiday. So I love booking things. I absolutely adore booking things. And as the wedding's coming closer, I'm loving booking random bits for that as well. And it's just been, it's an exciting time. I'm just sort of trying to live life as much as I can at the moment. Unfortunately, we've had quite a few bad news, nothing to do with me as such. People around me that I'm not necessarily close to, but people that I know. And I just think, wow, life is literally so short. And I think you just really need to make the most of it. It's just so scary that things can just change overnight. And I think it's really put into perspective for me. The pandemic started it off, but as I'm getting older and things are happening to people, and you become more aware of that things happen all the time. I think when you're younger, you just think, it'll never happen to me or anything. But as you're getting older and your friends are getting older and your family getting older, you suddenly realise that actually it could happen to you. And, you just need to make the most of every day. And that is what I'm trying to do, really. I do knacker myself out, and I probably plan way too much, but I always enjoy doing it. It's one of those situations where before you're like, I really don't want to go out tonight or whatever, but when you go, you just forget about that feeling and you just enjoy. And you normally sometimes have the best time is when you're not actually looking forward to it, if that makes any sense, because you don't have any expectations and you just have a really good evening or day or whatever. So yeah, I'm just really trying to live my life and make the most of it whilst I'm still here. And obviously all these memories, I absolutely love looking back at this, and some things seem really trivial, really boring, but I can't think what quote it is right now, but there's a quote that says, like, basically one day those little things are what you're going to crave the most, and that's what I'm going for, basically, just the little things in life. So yeah, so this is that layout in general. It's pretty much done. So I'm going to use that best day ever cut apart, which is only 6x4, I think I had in this in portrait, and I do struggle a little bit with these stickers, so I'm going to use these came from Rosie's Studio, I think. Yeah, Rosie Studio. And they just matched it quite nicely, but they just didn't see, there wasn't much space on this cut apart at all for them. So you're going to see me do this, but you'll see in the picture that I do change it. I actually stick them on a sticky note to make them stand out a little bit more. And then I'm going to stamp my dates at the bottom. But as it stands, I just knew it didn't look right there. It just didn't seem right at all. It was overlapping with the white too much. And I don't know why I didn't think about putting it on the sticky note in the first place, but it dawned on me as soon as I turned the camera off. So you'll see the difference when I post the photos at the end. But I hope you've enjoyed this part, and I'll be back with the second part shortly. And thank you very much. Bye.